Hello and welcome to my new vlog. And it's Monday and it's officially the magical readathon time. So it started on the 1st of April, but I'm a little bit of a control freak. I want to have vlogs from Monday to Friday. So that's why I'm saying that this will be officially the first week of magical readathon, and it's very exciting. We have Discord channel, we have the Twitter, there's a lot of sprints that going around. Also the creator G from Book Rose, she has her Patreon, so it's very fun to be on her Patreon. There's just amazing group of people there, so they do a lot of things for magical readathon as well. And G has a lot of sprints there that are also connected with the magical readathon. So yeah, join us. And about reading, so this week actually I already read one of the prompts for the magical readathon, so I will be trying now to concentrate myself on the other one. I don't remember the class, the subject that I will be reading this book for, so I just will check. Let me see. The one that I already read, the subject that I already finished, had my exams, is the Elemental Studies, to read a book under 100 pages. So I have listened for A Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and I gave it 4 stars. It was a reread for me, and I really enjoyed that story. So yeah, 4 stars. Very whimsical, cute, thought-provoking story, classical story for children, and not only. The next subject for me will be spells and incantations, short stories, and for that one I chose to read a Lithuanian edition of Edgar Allan Poe work, short stories, the creepy, the ghost, the spooky stories. It's a huge book, so it definitely, I think, will take a lot of time for me, so I want to start it now in the beginning of the month. So there's a lot of illustrations actually, and it's very interesting. The pages are all made like this, so it's extra interesting to read this book. So yeah, this will be my main priority for this week. And also I am listening for a audiobook that is for demonology. My character, by the way, Hekate, she will be a demonologist, so it's her main subject, the demonology, and we have to read a book with the word shadow in the title. And I will be listening for the book, the Shadow Man. It's a book about a shadow man who collects victims but doesn't keep them safe. And we have, I think there will be 3 people who are now kidnapped, and they are held in the same, some kind of apartment or something like that, and they have to find out the way from there. And to do so, they will need to unearth some dark secrets, and they are also watched by that shadow man. So it sounds very interesting. Hopefully I will really enjoy that book. So these 2 will be my priority for this week, and we will see how much I will be able to read if I manage to read those 2 books. So there will be left only shape-shifting, conjuration, and lore. So only 3 books will be left for me if I manage to read these 2 now. Not now, but this week. And now I'm thinking of taking a little break from my subject books, my magical readathon books, and I also am reading one book from the NetGalley that I've got so long ago, and it's The Muskets and the Minuets, and it's about a family I think it's the retelling of one of the Jane Austen novels, or is inspired by Jane Austen novels, because there's a lot of similarities. We have a mother who is obsessed with the daughters who is in the marriageable age and trying to find a man for them. We have a daughters who one of them wants to be married, another one doesn't want to be married, and yeah, that's the main plot for the story. I don't think that I like it that much. It's a little bit confusing. The plot is all over the place. But I still will be finishing this book because I need to write a review. So I think now I will be doing some exercises. Hello, it's now Tuesday and it's almost, I think, yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock in the evening, and I joined my son. I was invited to read a book in his room, so yeah, now I'm keeping him a company. He is very tired after the day in the kindergarten, and I'm tired after the day at work because it was a rough day. Yeah, but it happens. Finally it's over, so I can just relax. So I think I will just continue reading my short story collection. Yesterday I haven't read that much. I read the first short story in this book and it was quite interesting. Very short but yeah, captivating. So hopefully I will like other stories as well. So I think I will just continue, try to relax before bed, and yeah, hopefully I can read a lot today. It's now Friday already. I skipped a few days of filming because I wasn't in the greatest of moods, and there was some things happening in my personal life, and I just didn't want to read or to talk to anyone, so I took a pause. However, today I feel a little bit better. I'm just stepped down from my bicycle, a spinning cycle. I don't know how it's called in English, but yeah, like you can say, I'm red in the face and ready for the shower. And yeah, there's nothing much to update you on reading. By the way, I'm now on the Olivia Reads a Latte reading sprint, so I'm continue. I will try at least today to continue listening for The Shadow Man by Helen Fields. It's quite interesting story, and I was listening for it when I was on my bike, and now I will try to listen a little bit in my shower, and after that either I will be continue listening that and doing some cross-stitching, or I will continue reading the Edgar Allan Poe's short stories. I really enjoy those. However, I have time to read those only in the late evening, and in the late evening I'm usually feeling dead to the world and just go to sleep. So yeah, hopefully I will be feeling wide awake today, and I will be able to read after Lucas goes to bed. Hello, it's Saturday, it's almost 1 o'clock, and we're home alone with Lucas. My husband is at work, so I decided to do nothing today except read or listen for my book. So I'm doing just that right now. I'm listening for my audiobook, The Shadow Man, and doing some cross-stitching, and I thought that I will do a short update. I'm a little bit more than halfway in that book, and it's very interesting, a little bit creepy, and it definitely keeps you at the edge of your seat. You always want to know what will be happening next. So I really enjoy that book. It's definitely around 4 star mark. So hopefully the ending won't bump the star rating down. Hopefully. Now I'm thinking of doing a little bit of my exercising and continue reading or listening for that book. And yeah, I think all the rest of the day will be dedicated to reading because we're snowed in. We were hoping to get some rain and to be done with the snow, but nope, it's snowed all night and still snowing, so we can't go anywhere. The roads are awful, so we'll be staying at home today. Works perfect for me. A lot of time for books. Good morning. It's Sunday. It's the last day of the first week in the Aurelium Academy, and I think I did quite well this week. I finished one book for my syllabus. I finished a book for demonology. It's The Shadow Man. Yeah, yesterday was the last day of that book. And I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed the story, and the ending left me with some questions. And I think it's going to be a sequel for this book, because yeah, that main detective, not detective, she's not detective, she's a psychologist. I think she's the one who will be tangled in more cases. So yeah, 4 stars for that one. So my demonology syllabus is done, so I still have spells and incantations. I'm still reading the collection of Edgar Allan Poe, and I was correct when I said that it will take me some time to finish this book, because it's short stories. it's quite easy to read, but at the same time it's not, because it's a classic. You can see that it's an old language used in this book. Yeah, it's not the one book that you can read in one sitting. However, yesterday I read few more stories. One of the stories I skipped because it was just too boring. There was just too much of technical language about hot air balloons, and I was just not interested at all. So I didn't want to get myself into a reading slump, so I just skipped that story. And another ones are quite interesting. It's between 3 and 4 stars, so yeah, not complaining. I'm now on page 119 from almost 500 pages, I think. Yeah, over 500 pages. So there's still a lot for me to read. So I'm thinking of reading 1 or 2 stories each day and just reading another book, because in that way I will feel more accomplished in the end of the month. I still have to read 3 books for my syllabus, for my course. These 3, the one with the light source on the cover. This is the Little Fires Everywhere. I chose this one. For lore, I chose to read The Witcher, start reading the Witcher series. It's also based on the Eastern European mythology. I'm from Eastern Europe, so it will be interesting to see if I find something there. And with the creature with claws on the cover, and it's the raven. He has talons, but talons are claws. So this one, then Under Arven. It's a Norwegian young adult book about 16-year-old girl, Julie. That's all I know. From the cover, I'm thinking that it will be a little bit creepy, spooky story. Hopefully, because I'm in the mood for books like this, even though it's supposed to be spring outside. I'm in the mood for horror. And I forgot to show you the book that I've got this week. It's just because that I wasn't filming on those days. And I've got the book of cold cases by Simone St. James. Sorry, I'm still feel a little bit stuffy in my nose. And that's why I'm talking a little bit strange. So this will be for my book club, the Spot Salon, that it's created for the Patreons of Katie Colson. And I have to be honest, I have no idea what this book is about. I haven't read the description, but it's just because it is a book club pick, so I will be reading this one also. And as far as I know, I think it should be about haunted house or something like that. There should be paranormal things happening in this book, so of course it will fit just perfectly for me this month. Yeah, this one. So I still have a lot of books to read this month. Hopefully I will manage, because next week I will be working only on Monday and Tuesday, and from Wednesday I will be on the Easter vacation from from Wednesday to Monday. Quite a lot of days for me to read. Hopefully I will read at least one of these on that weekend. Yeah, so of course I will be vlogging that week also, because it will be the second week of the magical readathon. So yeah, that's the update for now. I got my bags yesterday because I missed them, so small changes in my life. And now I think I will go and have some breakfast because I slept a little bit longer today. I woke up around 1 hour ago and my coffee is waiting for me downstairs. So yeah, I will be drinking a little bit of coffee, maybe eat something, and fold my laundry. I'm not complaining, it's one of the things that I love to do. If you need someone to fold your laundry, just tell me, I will gladly help you. Yeah, so I will be doing that, and maybe while I'll be folding my laundry I will continue listening for the book I've got you on Ola, I met you on Ola, something with Ola. It's about the two movie stars that I think will be falling in love on the set. I listened for that book for about 1 or 2 hours, and I think I'm now in the middle, and I'm not that interested in that book. It's not that interesting, to be honest. I think it has quite low rating on Goodreads as well, so I can see why. It's just nothing happening, a lot of complaining, a lot of bickering, and I don't see the chemistry between the main two characters, and that's the that's the story for now. So I think I will be continue listening for that one. And yeah, what else? I think for now that's it. So it's now quite much later, 3:15, and I just finished listening for that You Had Me at Ola, and I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite, to be honest, and most of the book I was annoyed with it, with the decisions that the characters made. I didn't like how they acted towards each other, and yeah, just skipped few parts of the story. So I think that 3 stars is quite generous for me. It's more like a 2, but today I'm feeling, like I said, generous, so let it be 3 stars. To be honest, I'm quite happy to be finished with that book. So now I chose to listen for another one because I want to cross-stitch today as much as possible. So I chose to listen to Simone Breaks All the Rules by Debbie Rigaud. It doesn't have very high rating on the Goodreads, so I don't have a high hopes for that book as well, but I still want to try to listen for it. And as far as I know, this book is about a girl, Simone, who is Haitian, I think, and her parents sends her to only girls school, and they are very strict. She can't date, she can't have a boyfriend, but the prom is coming and she can go on the prom with only one condition. The parents will choose the date for her, and I think she already likes another guy, so this will be the story about that. I think I haven't started it yet, but I will, I think now after I do this update. And what else? I still want to read physically, but the cross-stitching is calling for me. I want to be finished with that Raven that I'm cross-stitching as soon as possible because I'm a little bit bored with it already. So it's now 4 o'clock, and I think this will be my last update for today. I started listening for that Simone Breaks All the Rules, and I don't like it. She's 17, but it feels like I'm reading a book about a 12-year-old, at least for now. I think I will give it a chance. I will try to listen a little bit more, maybe tomorrow or other day, but no, it's not for me, that book. So yeah, I think that will be it. So hopefully you will think of giving this video a thumbs up, maybe subscribe if you haven't yet, and we will see each other in my next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!